Now let's take you to Chhattisgarh, where the Congress-led government there has now withdrawn the general consent accorded to the CBI to conduct raids and probe cases in the state. Now with this move, Chhattisgarh becomes the fourth state to take the step. After West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh and Manipur, the CBI would now require permission of the state government to conduct raids and probe cases in Chhattisgarh. This move comes on the day, on the day when Alok Verma was sacked from his position as a CBI chief. Let's go straight to my colleague Tanma joining us on the phone line. Tanma, this is yet another significant move that we've seen from states, the fourth such state to do so. And of course, you can't ignore the fact that all of the turmoil within the CBI is front and center as these decisions are made.
Viren, and as you mentioned that this has now become another state which has withdrawn that permission which had been granted in 2001 to the CBI to conduct investigations in the state. And remember that, of course, the Congress-led government has in fact just been taken over in Chhattisgarh, and Bhupesh Baghel has in fact now written to the Union Home Ministry and the Ministry of Personnel asking them to ensure that the CBI does not get to register fresh cases in the state without seeking prior permission. This, of course, makes it another state now after Bengal and Andhra Pradesh to have withdrawn that general consent. Essentially, of course, all these are states which are led by opposition parties, expressing the fact that they do not have trust on the workings of the agency any longer. And of course, this latest move comes in after Alok Verma was removed as the CBI director in this case. And this, of course, is another dent in the public image of CBI that we are saying that, remember, one of the arguments that the government had in fact made in the Supreme Court, they felt that it was the image of the investigative agency, the premier investigative agency in the country, which was being dented by a public feud between its top two officers. But nonetheless, that does not seem to have been repaired in any way over what we have seen in the past 24 hours or so. And this is, in a way, now the Chhattisgarh government, the Congress-led Chhattisgarh government has also expressed that it is not going to give the general permission which had been granted to CBI since 2001 to conduct investigations in the state. Of course, this will not affect any of the ongoing investigations which the CBI has already undertaken, but for any fresh case that the CBI would want to look into or would want to investigate, they will now have to seek prior permission from the government instead of having the free hand to actually register cases from Chhattisgarh. Viren.
Right. Thanks, Tanma, for joining us.